Remember we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while. Yeah, you were impressed, couldn't leave me alone. Text me every time that you pick up the phone. And I had control in the driver's seat, but my hands are slipping off the wheel. Now the tables have turned, now I'm up all night. I'm picturing you, acting like a fool. I'm on the other side, you're like a full moon. And I'm up all night, howling at you.
If ever I had a video, would you dance in it? Would you dance in it, in it? Oh, sunshine, you are my sunshine. Let it in.
Good morning. Oh, I have the fire on. Wish I could show you, but the camera is just playing up a little bit this morning. These things do until you get used to them and what they can do and how they can do it. The point really about the fire this morning is not only because it's quite early in the day. In fact, I start these things, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. It's a little bit past that now, it's 6:45, but it is cool. The day warms up at the moment. We've had a wonderful summer. We've had a wonderful autumn. Indian summer, I think that we call it, as the temperatures stay high and the sun comes out on a fairly regular basis. That's going to end, apparently, in about 10 days' time. The temperatures are going to plummet to 3 degrees centigrade, which is quite low for us in this part of the world, and we're going to see the end of the fine weather. The pundits, those people who stand at the bar and say, yes, I can remember the winter of 76. They are often not too far amiss when they say, we have a decent summer, we'll get a harsh winter. Well, let's be prepared for it, particularly with transport. If now we are being warned that things are going to get cold and that we're going to get snow and we're going to get winds and we're going to get ice and so on and so forth, let's make sure that the train companies are ready for it. No more, it's the wrong type of frost, it's the wrong type of wind, it's the wrong type of snow. Or they've just now discovered that it's leaves on the line after all that slows trains down and makes them skid. Whatever, you've been warned, so get your act together. Let's not get to the station and find that the trains have been cancelled because of the weather. Every other country in the world managed to get their trains through. We're the only ones that managed to find an excuse because we're not prepared for the sort of weather we have. Now, in fairness, we do have mixed weather. You can never tell what it's going to be in the UK. But nonetheless, I think we've got to be very careful that we don't allow some of our transport companies, and other companies for that matter, and even schools and colleges to use the weather as an excuse for us grinding to a halt. We don't have to. All right, that's my rant on the weather. Now, I think it's Lewis Present, the group. There are various groups for various organisations. If you don't belong to one, not organisation, well, there are group organisations, but also group communities. And right along the coast, from Hastings to Brighton, or Battle to Brighton, as we call Mirador country, there are groups of people who on internet, on Facebook, get together and have little chats. They may not know one another even in their own communities, but they share various ideas and thoughts. And one on Lewis Present is quite pertinent, I think, because it's somebody says, please, can we do away with the white poppies this year? And I have a tendency to agree with that. I think that what we do, and I travel to London to just take a look at the ceramic poppies so you can tell where I stand on this issue. And but since it's my programme and I'll do what I want, no I won't. I'm trying to be very fair and open-minded if I possibly can. But my stand on Poppy Day and Memorial Day, Remembrance Day is that we honour the dead who have died fighting for us. That's what it's all about. It's not a political statement. It's nothing to do with being anti-war, pro-war, war does this and war does that. It is purely a day of remembrance. And I always feel very privileged because for the last 3 years I've been asked to take part in the service at St. Michael's and read that part that is a little verse that says, they shall not grow old as we grow old. And it's very touching, and when you actually read it yourself, it brings it home to what this is all about. So white poppies are a political statement, and I think that we should stay with the red poppy and make it a day of remembrance and not a day to make a political statement about war. Don't care what you think about war. Make your political statements, but not on that particular day. And I agree with the correspondent in Lewis present who made that point. So hopefully, it's amazing just talking about the snow and talking about the poppies it's taken almost 5 minutes. Astonishing how time flies. Just very quickly, the people in Pevensey are great photographers. There are several that have taken photographs of dawn over Pevensey Bay, historic bay where William the Conqueror landed, 1066, and put the authority of the Normans over us. Perhaps no bad thing, whether you believe that or not. But Pevensey Bay certainly, it looks beautiful at that time of the morning, and well done. Very short, no time left. Okay, thanks for being with me. See you tomorrow. Toodle pip.
September we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while. Yeah, you were impressed, couldn't leave me alone. Text me every time that you pick up the phone. And I had control in the driver's seat, but my hands are slipping off the wheel. Now the tables have turned, now I'm my